Guys, I'm about to do you a favor, but you have to act fast. These 7 fragrances I'm about to tell you have been discontinued within the past year or two. And it sucks, I know. I don't know why fragrance brands do this. They take oftentimes these amazing fragrances, and for whatever reason, they just cut them off. But the good news for you is you're just in time. If you're watching this video within the time period that I'm posting this, you still have a chance to pick up all 7 of these fragrances. They're still all available on discount websites, which I will have them all linked down below to both FragranceNet and FragranceX, whichever website you prefer to shop from. All those links will be down below. You can get all of these. They are still at affordable prices. The prices are not inflated. They're not eBay prices, all right? They're still easily obtainable. But just note that you don't want to wait around. My recommendation, if you're interested in any of these, pick them up here within, a decent time, because some of these fragrances have been discontinued for a little while now, and it's just a matter of time before they go out of stock. Some other ones have been more recently discontinued, but basically what I'm saying here is you don't want to wait too much longer. You never know when discounter websites and other places will run out of these, and then they're going to be hard to pick up after that. I do want to hear some feedback from you guys though. Let me know down in the comments, what are some of your favorite discontinued fragrances, and also what are some fragrances that I left out of this list? What are some recently discontinued fragrances that are still available on discounters or just still available online? Let me know down below. And then of course, always I appreciate you hitting the subscribe button and turning on post notifications, and also liking the video if you like content like this. All of that helps out the channel, helps me produce videos like this to help you guys out, and all of that helps me out as well. So now let's go and jump into this one. Starting off with the first fragrance on this list, and this one, I really enjoy this scent, and I don't know what's up with Viktor and Rolf discontinuing this fragrance. Spice Bomb Fresh, like you just saw a second ago as I flashed it up on the screen and then realized I had more to say. Spice Bomb Fresh is a fantastic scent. I've really been enjoying it, and I really like the Spice Bomb line as a whole. Night Vision is the only one that I'm not so crazy about, but the original Eau de Toilette and the extreme version I love, and this one I love as well. And it's really honestly about what you would expect. Spice Bomb Fresh, that is. It's a fresher take on Spice Bomb EDT. It still does have that spicy, peppery smell, but with a nice citrus and somewhat floral undertone. It smells incredible. It's going to be perfect for spring, perfect for summer. It's a really nice, pleasant scent with decent performance as well. It's really kind of about what I look for in my spring and summer fragrances, probably more namely for springtime because of that peppery and spicy depth that it has. It's not something I would reach for in really, really warm summer days. Regardless of that, I love this scent, and like I said, I don't know what they were thinking when it comes to discontinuing this fragrance. My guess is most likely just that it didn't sell, right? It did not sell well for them. The EDT and the Extreme pretty much run the show when it comes to the Spice Bomb line of fragrances from Viktor and Rolf, and Spice Bomb Fresh unfortunately just didn't get that much love. My bottle here I picked up from FragranceX. That's currently the only place it's available from, and my bottle, again, I just picked up within the past few weeks, is a 2017 bottle. So I believe they discontinued in 2017, and that's the stock that they have. So if you're picking it up from FragranceX, most likely going to be a 2017 bottle like mine. So make sure you get it while you can. Again, it is discontinued, and I don't know how much more these websites have left. So if you have any sort of interest in this fragrance, my recommendation, get it while you can before the prices get inflated to super high amounts like on eBay and other places. Up next here we have Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne. This is another one that has more recently been discontinued. I believe Spice Bomb Fresh has been discontinued for a longer period of time. It's just kind of been still circulating around on the discount websites. Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne, on the other hand, more recently discontinued. And this fragrance caught a lot of hype over the summertime from a lot of other reviewers, and I talked about it quite a bit as well, and I really enjoy it. This is my second bottle, and probably going to pick up a couple more before it's too late. You still can get these, I believe, both on FragranceNet and FragranceX for around $30, $35 or so for a 100 ml bottle like this one. And guys, that is a killer price. This is a fantastic fragrance. Not only is it very high quality, but it also is just very unique. I mean, there's not much out there that smells like this, and it just smells amazing. Really nice scent. It's this almond, creamy almond note with some lemon, a little bit of a spicy note. It's almost like leaning gourmand in a way. Kind of, I guess you can compare it almost to Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. Not that they smell the same or really similar, but they do kind of get in the same ballpark. This creamy lemon, and then of course you got the almond from this one. Really, really nice scent. It's, to me, quite upscale. Like, you could wear this dressed up in the summertime if you wanted to. You could also dress it down as well. It's got a ton of versatility, and if you want something different for the spring and summertime, look no further than this fragrance. Again, is discontinued, but still is available pretty much everywhere. Not really sure why they discontinued this one either. My guess, like I've speculated in other videos, is they did it because Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cool came out, which is in that greenish blue looking bottle, which I haven't had a chance to try. It's out of stock everywhere. Maybe they anticipated that that fragrance is going to be better than this one and they cut the ties on this one. I don't know. Again, I haven't tried it. I don't know, again, why they discontinued this one. It's a great scent, and I don't know what they were thinking. Lucky for you, still is available, and seriously, I wouldn't wait around on this one, given that it has gotten a lot of hype, and now that the word is out that it is discontinued, a lot of people are probably going to be buying these up. And I just had someone comment the other day, I believe that they just picked up a couple bottles of it. So you want to make sure you get this fragrance while you can, because there's going to get to a point where it's going to be too late. It's going to go out of stock randomly and never come back. So Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cool, or Ideal Cologne, sorry, definitely worth picking up. This is a really, really nice scent. Up next, we have a hype monster. This one is Aqua Mara from Bulgari. So this one has been discontinued for a while. This is probably not going to be news to any of you. However, this still is available on some discounter websites. I believe Fragrance X still has 50 ml bottles available for a really good price. I mean, it's not inflated. You know, I typically don't like 50 ml bottles, but that's really all they have. I'm not sure about FragranceNet. I know Fragrance X does have the 50 mils. So if you want Aqua Mara, pick some of them up, because the prices are going to go up, especially on eBay. That's typically where all the inflation happens. And again, is discontinued. There aren't many alternatives out there to this fragrance that smell like it. I do have one in my collection, which I'm saving to do a video on. So be tuned, be looking out for that video. It's going to be, like 5 best discontinued fragrances with alternatives, and I have an alternative to Aqua Mara in that video. Again, it's not a clone, but it does get you kind of in the same ballpark, the best that I could find. Because again, this, believe it or not, is quite a unique scent DNA, and there's really nothing like it. I'm not the biggest fan of this scent. I much prefer, Aqua de l'Antique and others over it. I don't like the floral component in this one very much, but I still do appreciate it, and I probably will pick up, a couple 50 mLs just to kind of have around, because I probably will regret it if I don't. Aqua Mara, again, has been discontinued for a while and is not news to a lot of you, but if you're new to the, collecting or whatever, or you just didn't know if this was discontinued, is discontinued, but it is still available. And, it's a great performing, unique summer scent. I do recommend you try and pick up. Up next, we've got Tom Ford Fujairah Dargent. This is another one that, unfortunately, is discontinued. And this hurts. This really hurts, because I love Fujairah Dargent. I had a sample of it. You guys know the story. I tried the sample. I loved it. Picked up a bottle. And yeah, the rest is history from there. I love this scent, and come to find out, they have now cut ties with this one. I'm not sure why, but it is still available on the discounter websites for, about the average price that they go for on discounter websites. I believe FragranceNet has it $160 for a 50 mil like this one. So if you like Fujairah scents and you're interested in this one, now's the time to get it, because especially with these private blends, when they're discontinued, the prices just shoot up. I mean, look at Amber Absolute by Tom Ford. Back when that was discontinued, they didn't, do whatever with it. Prices on that one were crazy. And it could happen with this one as well, especially because this one has been getting some more hype, some more talk. More people are starting to discover it, and they discontinue it. Hopefully they maybe bring it back like they did with Ombre Leather and other fragrances in their, designer line. I don't know, but is discontinued, unfortunately, but you can still get it on discounter websites, which I highly recommend. If you have any sort of interest in this fragrance and you want it, get it. It's 100% worth it, in my opinion. You guys know how I feel about this one. made my #1 fall list. I've done a full review on it, all that good stuff. So if you want more info, highly recommend you check it out. This is a great scent, definitely worth picking up. Up next, I had to throw this one in. This is Versace Man in the purple bottle. So this one has been discontinued for a long time. So not a recently discontinued fragrance. Again, there are a few in here that weren't recent. Most of them are, though. This one by no means is recent. This one's been discontinued for a long time. And Fragrance X does have 100 ml tester bottles of this scent. So it doesn't come with a cap, I believe. This is what you'll be receiving. Of course, your bottle will be full and not empty like mine is. But yeah, Fragrance X has testers. And that's really about all that I've seen. I believe FragranceNet is out of it, and I'm pretty sure every other place is out too. Could be wrong. But this one discontinued for a long time, and it's getting harder and harder to find. Stock seems to be really limited now, so if you want it, you can pick it up. For me, it's not my favorite scent, but it is nice, and I do respect it. It's something different. I much prefer Eau Fraiche, which is a very unique, somewhat unique summer scent, very popular, gets a lot of talk, etc. But this one is still nice, and it's a nice collector's piece. If you like Versace fragrances, it's kind of cool to own this one, especially because it's discontinued. It's kind of got some rare factor to it, all that good stuff. Versace Man, definitely check it out and pick it up while you can. Up next here, we have Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Swimming in La Piri. So this one is more of a limited edition. So technically it's not discontinued, so to speak, but again, a limited edition. Kind of like all the other fragrances, I believe Beauty of Capri is another one that they have that was a limited edition, and now you can't really find it anywhere. That's kind of what's going to eventually happen here with this one. I'm assuming that they've stopped producing it already, although I could be wrong, but my guess is that they're done making it, and it's still just in stock in most places. Regardless of that, I do recommend you pick this fragrance up. FragranceNet and Fragrance X, I believe, both have it in stock at great prices. Again, link down below. I love this scent. I really do. That smells incredible. I love this fragrance for the summertime. Nice, salty, aquatic fragrance. And basically, in my opinion, takes the light blue intense and light blue Pour-Homme DNA and just amps up the sea saltiness, makes it more marine, makes it even more aquatic. Probably less mass appealing because of that saltiness that it gives off, but for me, naturally I love aquatic fragrances. This was right up my alley, and I really do love this scent. Again, technically not discontinued, but it is a limited edition, and my guess is that they've stopped producing it now because it's been out for a while, and websites just have a ton of stock of it. So I would recommend you get this while you can, because there's going to come to a point again where they run out, and that's going to be it. This is a great scent for summertime, affordable as well, definitely worth checking out. Light Blue Swimming in La Piri. And finally, the last fragrance or fragrances on the list. I'm putting these ones last because they technically aren't discontinued. There has more or less been a reformulation that has happened, and some of you may already know what I'm talking about. That is going to be Dior Homme. Now, obviously, they have not discontinued Dior Homme again. That's why I'm putting it at the end. This isn't technically a discontinuation, although I still wanted to include it in this list. They have released the new Dior Homme 2020, which I have done a review on, and I have right here. This is what the new one looks like. It's got Dior on the top, all that good stuff. Smells 100% different than the original Dior Homme 2011 version, and of course, much different than the Dior Homme 2005 edition, I believe is what it is, the silver stem, which of course you already know I do own. Right here I have to own all of these Dior Homme fragrances because I love them. I love the Dior Homme line, and what they've done here with this new, I got too many Dior Homme bottles in my hands, what they've done here with this one, really, I don't like. Anyway, you can watch that review if you want to hear my thoughts on that. Kind of a ranty style review, more talking, less structured. If you're into that sort of thing, cool. They've changed the formula up 100%. This smells nothing like any of these. I've got Dior Homme Intense right here, which I'm including in this spot as well. The legendary classic Dior Homme Intense, one of my all-time favorite designer fragrances. I don't know if they're going to touch this DNA. So, I don't know. I'm telling you that right now. I have no idea. So I'm not trying to start any rumors or whatever. I have no idea. I'm just saying, if I were you, I would recommend not only you stock up on the Dior Homme 2011 bottles, this one right here, grab some of these. And I also, while you're at it, grab some Dior Intense. Just because, again, I don't know if they're going to touch this or what. I don't know. If they did and they do what they did to Dior 2020, that would be a travesty. So I really hope they don't. And, you know, Dior Homme Eau. There, I'll get it. We've got some other ones down here. Sorry, I gotta pull the bad boys out. Dior Homme Eau and Dior Homme Cologne. Maybe pick some of these up as well. I mean, I honestly at this point have no idea what they're doing. You know, I already have backup bottles of basically all these, so I'm set. I've got like 3 of Dior Homme Intense, 2 of Dior Homme Eau, all that good stuff. I really should pick up a bottle of Dior Homme Cologne because this is my absolute gem of a summer fragrance. If they mess this up, I'm going after them. But in all seriousness, I've got multiple backups, so I'm set. I would recommend you do the same if you like the Dior Homme line, because this is a legendary, classic line of fragrances for men, and in this direction, the way they're going with it, they're kind of ruining it here, in my personal opinion. They're really going in a direction that I don't like. Anyway, I'm not going to turn this into a rant again. As you can see, I'm very passionate about this. My recommendation, pick up Dior Homme, pick up Dior Homme Intense at the minimum, just in case. Again, all of it will be linked down below. FragranceNet, FragranceX has them for, you know, unbeatable prices for Dior fragrances. They are still going to be a little more expensive, but Dior is in the higher price point of designer fragrances. Highly recommend you pick them up, just because I don't know what they're doing or have planned. So guys, that's it for me. That was 7 recently discontinued fragrances that you need to pick up right now before it's too late. Again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helps some of you out. I know how frustrating it is to, you know, want to get a fragrance that's discontinued and then you try to get it and you find out that it's gone. So if you have any interest in these, pick them up while you can. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night with another one. Take care.